Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. This is from CoinDesk. And if you thought NFT craze was over, it might have one last breath right now because Coinbase is going to join FTX.us in selling Ethereum based NFTs. Now, I think they should sell other NFTs too, not just Ethereum based NFTs, because we all know Ethereum based NFTs, they cost a lot to process in terms of fees. OpenSea is actually pretty popular, but things like Cardano NFTs, they don't have a really good marketplace. Yes, there is CNFT.io, which my NFTs are actually on for sale right now. But the thing about that is they don't have an auction system, and the discovery process for these NFTs suck. You can't really find them unless you give them the direct link. So if Coinbase can make like an easier system for Cardano NFTs, I would definitely use the Coinbase system, even if they did have slightly more fees than CNFT.io. But this could actually be pretty big for NFTs because Coinbase is a big ecosystem and they have a lot of customers. Now, do I think this will actually help $1 million NFTs? Yeah, the really big NFTs, I think it'll help by giving them more exposure and there's more people bidding on them. But the usual NFTs made by average Joe probably will not receive that much of a boost because I bet there will be hundreds of thousands of NFTs on this platform. And even though the search and finding of the NFTs will actually be easier than what they are on other networks, it still will be buried in the plethora of NFTs. So if you don't have a giant social media following, I don't think you can actually take huge advantage of this NFT platform. So they basically did this because one of their rivals, FTX.us, has released an NFT marketplace. I'm not really sure how long this is gonna before it comes into fruition. But they obviously didn't want to get buried by FTX.us, which is becoming a real threat to Coinbase because of the things that Sam Bankman-Fried is doing. Obviously, if FTX.us is the only one that has an NFT system, people will use FTX.us and might go to their exchange as well. Coinbase's NFT platform, it is expected to launch by the end of the year. So the thing is, the thing about this is, like, once again, I am kind of upset it's only ETH NFTs. I hope they do expand to other NFT systems. And they are going to challenge OpenSea. If they can actually take kind of like this off chain and just do the transaction on Coinbase, but then again, you have to send the NFT to the corresponding address. You can't just keep them in the database or anything. It will cost like $50 per NFT, and that's why I think Coinbase needs to either move this on to layer 2, which I'm not really sure if it's going to be possible or not, or look at other ecosystems. And I know that like FTX is going to do other ecosystems as well because they're actually betting on Solana. And I think that's going to be more attractive than Ethereum for a lot of buyers because of the lack of fees on Solana. So the thing is, I think they can actually chip away at Ethereum's dominance in terms of NFTs because Solana doesn't have the fees. Now, the thing about not having fees with NFT minting and stuff does have a detrimental effect because you can actually flood the market with really cheap NFTs. I think the barrier to entry for Ethereum, if you have like $100 to mint an NFT, that's a serious barrier, and not everyone's going to be able to mint NFTs, which limits the supply, which increases the rarity. And when you have rarity in something, you have value. If you only have like $3 in Solana for minting NFTs, a lot more people will be able to mint NFTs on Solana. But even at that, just the buying and selling process fees at Solana will be much, much lower. And so like there's going to be like more people both creating and buying NFTs on Solana. Yes, even though the fees are, even though like the NFTs on Ethereum may be rare, I don't think people are going to want to pay like $100 in fees buying random ass JPEGs, especially for a lot of the lower end JPEGs that aren't going to get any bids because people aren't going to want to spend $100 minimum for fees on some unknown artist. I think for the top-notch artists that are selling for like hundreds of thousands of dollars, people aren't going to mind that. But for some of like the smaller artists, people trying to come up in the system, I don't think they'll actually like that. Like if I did my Fat Cat NFTs on Ethereum, I don't know if anyone would actually buy them because that's $100 minimum to even get the $100 minimum to even get it out there, or not even to get it out there, but $100 minimum to actually like just buy and sell without me charging anything. But if I do it on Solana or Cardano, it only takes like $5 minimum. So there is actually a big difference there. I do think Coinbase will have to expand into multi-chain and into other systems or get onto layer 2, or they're going to get buried by the fees. I think that's one of the great weaknesses of OpenSea that's coming up, especially with Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, and others catching up in terms of NFTs and ecosystem. So that's the news for today. Pretty cool, pretty exciting for NFTs. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.